Camo. Hey everybody, it's Friday, and I've been MIA for a couple weeks, and I know that. And if you've missed me, I've missed you too. Okay, it's been March, and April is now here. So what's up, y'all? This is the thing, Camo. You have got to stop snoring. Which third shift did you work? That's what we need to know. Which third shift did you work, babes? Okay, because you're snoring. Camo needs a CPAP machine, and if you guys know anybody that's reselling one, hit me up and let me know. Okay, thank you. So if you hear him snoring, I'm sorry. But it's Friday, and the market report is happening now. I'm a little bit tardy to the party, yes, but nobody's perfect. I'm here. I'm here for you guys. Everyone on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook, if you see me doing this, it's because I'm looking at Instagram. If you see me doing this, it's because I'm looking at Facebook and all the other places. The thing is, I'm still figuring this out, and I think that I finally figured it out. I'm not as tech savvy as I thought I was. I think that I'm like reaching that age that it's like stuff is getting a little bit away from me. Okay, it's getting a little away from me, but it's okay because I'm gonna have it figured out sooner than later. And you guys just be patient as you have been. Thank you so much for just accepting me as I am, because trust me, I accept you as you are. It's fantastic. Home studio is getting done. Okay, I got me a new desk right here. I got some things to move around, but next week I'm not gonna have this glare. I'm not gonna have those windows behind me. Next week is y'all will see. We're gonna see. A few updates for you guys. I haven't made like an official post yet about this, but I've decided that I was going to join a new team. And I say new team as if I've been on a team before, but I've never been on a real estate team. But I thought it was the best thing for me in my career to just take the next step, and that is to join a real estate team, but not just any real estate team. I interviewed a few, and while they were all great and they all had their perks, the one that stuck out most to me is the one that I'm so happy to say I'm part of, and that is Team Driven Real Estate. Under the leadership, I sound like somebody at church. Under the leadership, I'm kidding. Anyway, it's our team leaders are Dale Snyder and Aaron Kemp, and we are with dang. Hey guys, people are coming in. Threw me off. Anyway, I am a part of Keller Williams VIP, already been that, but now I'm like on Team Driven Real Estate. So if you see Team Driven Real Estate, see them, you see me, you see them. Okay, that's how it is. So that's my announcement for today. Shout out to me, woo, for taking that next step in my career. I'm really happy about it. I'm really excited about it. So lots of great things to come with that. Let's see, what else? What else is new, Dre? Some of my plants died. I repotted a few. If you know me personally, you've been to my home, you know I've got quite a few plants around here, and I love them so much. But a couple of them, I killed them because I was repotting them. So if you are a plant person and you're planning to repot plants, let me tell you this: go up small sizes at a time. I was intent on going up big sizes. I was like, I need a big planter right here because aesthetics, little ass plant, big ass pot. Plant said, I just can't take it. Died. Just died on me. But it's okay because there are other plants, and I pretty much live at Star Nursery anyway. So and Home Depot. Home Depot has good plants too. If you guys are looking to get into your green thumminess, you know, this glare is really doing something to me, and I'm not loving it. So let me see if I can I raise it up? I don't know. Gosh, don't worry. I'm getting LASIK. I'm gonna get LASIK eye surgery just so I don't have a glare in my eyes, because obviously the internet is not going away. So surgery it is. Anyway, what else? Oh, so let me tell y'all. I didn't know. Hold on. First of all, hey Kendra. I'm just gonna skip to this since you up here. Kendra is in Vegas. This is one of my best friend's little sister. Kendra, and I was already prepared to tell them about what's going down. Okay, it's happening. Kendra is a dancer, competitive dancer, and the Immortal Showdown Part 3 semifinals is happening. Okay, and it's actually happening on the north side at Marvin M. Segway Middle School. And it's happening tomorrow. Doors open at 11. You better get there early because I hear it gets crazy and it's chaos out there because it's just so much going on. But there are teams from Oklahoma, Wisconsin, Illinois, California, Atlanta, Michigan, Virginia, VA, 2 up, 2 down. That's Captivating Cats. That's Kendra's team. They're going to be performing, and Delaware as well. It's $30 at the door. Support the kids. Support the kids. Woo! Okay, I'm sorry. I did buy pom-poms. I get a little excited for things, so I see you tomorrow, Kendra. Okay, see you tomorrow. Okay. That was one of my things that I was gonna announce, but yeah. If you need, I'll post about this a little bit. Okay. Shout out to Kendra and the Captivating Cats and their competitive dance. That is the thing. But this is going back to what I was gonna say before that. Okay, 34th year on planet Earth, guys. And do I have allergies? Do I? Because it's springtime. I've never had allergies before. Back when I used to eat a lot of dairy and stuff, drink cow's milk, that type of thing, I had the sniffles and stuff, but I was a kid. I stopped doing that at like 18, 19. And I have not had this issue. And then my backyard's done. That's another beautiful thing. Backyard's done. And some of the days I'm gonna be out there just to enjoy the outside with you guys and do the market report from there. But if I'm allergic to the plants that I put in the back, I'm going to be very sad. I got some jasmine and I got some honeysuckle back there. But let me tell y'all, I was down for 3 days with the most intense headache I've ever had for 3 straight days. And it was bad. But I'm back on this side of glory. Amen. Because I was almost went to see him. I was almost there. But I'm here now. Right here. So yeah, that's enough about me, guys. I hope that you guys are having a great start to your April. I hope that springtime is doing wonders for you and you're not getting your ass beat by the pollen. If you are, I would say decrease the inflammatory foods, maybe get some bee pollen. I don't know. Pray about it. I really don't know. I don't know what to do about this. But let's dive into these reports because you know what? The reports are in. I love those pom-poms. I might keep them. I might not return them back to Amazon because I bought them, right? But I only bought them for the one day. And I'm like, okay, what am I going to do after? What am I going to do after the competition tomorrow? Oh, yeah. If you come to the competition, bring snacks. That's another thing. Okay. So how many Californians have moved to Nevada since 2020? That's a question that a lot of Las Vegas natives want to know because apparently Vegas natives hate Californians. And the truth of the matter is, looking at these numbers, most of y'all came from over there. Well, you got an attitude about it, you probably came from over there. Okay. I did not. Y'all know I'm from Virginia. I came from VA from the other coast. But according to the Las Vegas Review Journal, nearly 158,000 Nevadans are people that relocated from California. Now, they got this information because they basically pull up the DMV docs, and that's how they know who's here. Okay. They wouldn't count me in that. But, well, no, yeah, I did change my license over, but I keep my plate. Anyway, so 43% of all new residents to Nevada during the last 4 years are from California. I looked at that stat and I was like, that is crazy. That's almost half of the people that have moved here have just come from Cali. But I get it because it's next door. It's kind of like on the East Coast and everybody moves to Atlanta because it's right there. It's close to home. So I understand why people from California move here. But the main reason that they move here, of course, and people from all over is because of cheaper houses or rent. From California, I can say that. From other places, not so much. Lower taxes, we don't have any state taxes, and because of the strong job growth that's happened after the pandemic. So it's a lot of potential here in Nevada, specifically in Las Vegas and in Reno, and like really in a lot of parts of the state where there's actually used land. Most of the state is not occupied. But anyway, that's another story for another day. The total of new residents from 2020 to 23 from all over was actually 369,878 people. What? That's like almost 500,000 people. And 211,893,000 came from other states other than California. Excuse me. I've been drinking this by, that was so unladylike, whatever. We all do it. Anyway, that's how many people have come to Nevada. And that's the whole state of Nevada. So everybody doesn't come to Vegas, but it's a lot of people here. And they're all coming, most of them 43% from California. Moving right along. So guess what, y'all? The Fontainebleau, the newest, most luxurious resort in town, is now going to be hosting a movie night on Sundays at their pool, which I think is really cool. Starting on May 5th and running through September 1st. You can check out Oasis Cinema Club, which is the new poolside movie series. It's going to be all types of movies, comedies, blockbusters, things like that. And admission's $5 for locals. So for all the locals that say they hate the strip and they don't want to pay to park and the strip sucks, but y'all want nothing else to do, the Fontainebleau got y'all $5 to watch a movie poolside. And it's free for hotel guests with a valid room key. Movies start at 8 o'clock. Doors open at 7. So if you want a good seat, good spot in the pool, please don't pee in the pool, y'all. Do not pee in the pool. I know the movie good. Get up and go pee. Anyway, seating starts at 7, show starts at 8. And some of the movies that they're going to show, it's kind of interesting because a lot of them are kind of kiddie movies, but I didn't take the Fontainebleau as a like child resort, but it's not downtown. So, kids can come. But Coco, Mamma Mia, Mean Girls, Crazy Rich Asians, Top Gun Maverick, Black Panther, Pretty Woman, Meet the Fockers, and Grease are some of the movies that they're gonna do. And if you want tickets, hit up their pool website to get your tickets. Again, $5, something to do on Sunday night with the kiddos or with the boo in the pool, because y'all know it stay hot all day. All day. It's going to be hot all day. So you may as well. Hey, everybody that said hey to me, on Instagram. I would see it, but my Mac is like right here. Hey, y'all know I love y'all. Thank you for being here. Thank you for chiming in. Let's move on to this real estate stuff because it's getting crazy out there. Depending on you're a buyer or a seller, it might be your market and it might not be. I've been telling folks for a while now, especially last year, go ahead and get you a crib. Go ahead and get started on this because stuff is getting real out there, okay? It's getting real for the buyers. Sellers, it's your world in a lot of places, but we're going to get into that. So mortgage rates move towards 7%. Shout out to Freddie Mac and their mortgage rate calculator that I look at. I look at it almost every day just to check out what the mortgage rates are looking like. Mortgage rates have been drifting higher for most of the year due to sustained inflation. So that means the inflation is like this. It's like it's inflated, and it ain't no holes in the balloon. It's just inflated. It's there. It's floating. Due to the sustained inflation and the reevaluation of the Federal Reserve monetary policy, March continues to show. Well, some of the stuff is a little from last month, but if it's last month, it's this month. You just follow me. March continues to show a trend of very little movement as far as, rate changes and as far as inflation goes. So since inflation has accelerated, meaning that inflation has no longer been moving up and up and up, it's just stopped and now it's going It's it's still here, but it's like straight line in there, okay? From 9% to 3%, between June 2022 and June 2023, the annual growth of inflation has remained flat, like I said. And right now it's ranging between 3.1 and 3.7%, but it's averaging at 3.3%. Who would have known that 3.3% inflation was so much money? You know, hold on, Camo. Shh. I'm sorry, y'all. Who would have known that was so much money? You know, you go to the grocery store, and it's one of the things that affects inflation is not only rent and home prices, but gas. So I think it's safe to say that generally in the summertime, there's a higher demand for gas. People want to go places. There's more travel that happens in the summer. That's why gas always kind of hikes up in the summertime and gets expensive a little bit more, which is also one of those things that we got to work on. Are we getting angry at things that are cycles? Like things just kind of, it's the norm. Like just kind of like people complain that it's hot in summer or they complain that it's cold in the winter. It's like, well, it's kind of how it goes. So just those are just some things that affect inflation. And another thing that affects it is employment. And so apparently we had some really good employment happening in the country. And because of that, inflation has stayed nice and steady. And that's another reason why the mortgage rates are nice and steady and steadily going high. They're not expecting now to cut them until later this year, and probably only one time this year. Like, bummer. But what are we going to do about it? Other than sell a kidney. I don't know. But yeah, mortgage rates are going up, guys. They've gone up. I'll say that yesterday I get a report every day from Mortgage News Daily, and it was like the worst day for mortgage rates since November. The day before that was the worst day for mortgage rates since October. So again, one thing about it, real estate is not getting any cheaper. And I say that to my buyers, not to make it sound daunting or scary, because there are a lot of people, like the vast majority of renters don't believe that they're ever going to be able to own a home. I would like to just give you guys a bit of insight on that. At the end of the day, we look at other generations, specifically, I'm talking to my millennials. Previous generations have had opportunities to just go ahead and, you know, it was still expensive for them in their time, but it's not affordability. It was affordable then, but it's just not affordable now. So before I talked about it, it's not as affordable. And depending on who you are and what your lifestyle is, what kind of work job you have, all these different things, you can always, I'm one of those people that believes that you can always change your world to create a better experience situation for yourself. It sounds like you could just say that, but it's in the real world of life and just the way that life goes. If you want something, you have to work towards getting it. Sometimes that does mean changing what you're doing now, and that's okay. We can't be afraid of change. Honestly, that's the only constant in life is change. It's going to be one way today, and you might have to switch it up tomorrow. There are people that wake up some days and their whole world is different, sometimes in a negative way and sometimes in a positive way. But knowing that you are the captain of your ship. So if there are things that you want, when I read an article a little while ago that said that, so let me find these, because, you know, I ain't gonna lie. Let me find it. Let me see. I think it was on, nope, it wasn't there. Hold on, I'm gonna find it for you. Yeah, nearly 40% of renters think they'll never own a home, up from 27% last year. The word never in that sentence makes me kind of cringe, because nobody has a crystal ball on what's gonna happen, right? We don't know. The best thing you can do is control what you can control and determine for yourself, what are your goals? What do you want? And also take a little sip of patience, that maybe you can't get it this year or next year or in 5 years. But if you're planning, I think most of us have more life ahead of us than we have behind us. And because we live in this world of social media where everything is instant gratification, you see one person's got this and you're like, how they get it? I want to get that. I want to have that house. I want to have that thing. I want to start with this house that's, $600,000 and it has, 5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, a loft, a balcony, backyard with a pool, and a gated entrance. If you're not there, you're not there. And that's one thing that we have to be okay with, accept that in the present, but with expectation of figuring that out. Figure it out, guys. There are a lot of resources out there. We live in America. People come over here. People are literally flocking here right now for the opportunities that America offers. Believe what you want. I believe in me and I want you guys to believe in you. And if you are one of those people that feels like you're never going to be able to own a home, I really hope that you reconsider that thought and take into effect or take into your mind, okay, what can I do to reach the goal of owning a home? Because whoever you are, it's going to be some work involved. And it may not be today, and it may not be next year, and it might not be in 5 years. But if it's something that you want, you can figure it out. There are a lot of ways. You can do foot finder pictures. I don't know, whatever. Whatever it is that you feel that you have your gifts and your talents, you're able to make a living for yourself and create a space for yourself to create a home. They talk about all of these jobs that are out there. Okay. All the like side hustles. It's so many ways to make money that I think it's a lot of it. We have to dive into our psyche and discover what is it that I believe about money and why I can't have it. Speaking of that, a couple weeks ago, I went to a event. Oh, that's on there. My girl Ann invited me to this event, and she sent me this. God gave me this book, and it's backwards for you guys. So I'm going to read the title. How Money Works for Women: Take Control or Lose It. It's a part of a Stop Being a Sucker book. So a lot of this is often financial education and money education on how you're going to make it work. Like, owning a home isn't for everyone, and owning a home isn't the only thing. And I'm talking generally. I'm not even just talking about a home, a house, or if you want to go on that vacation, if you want to invest in that company, if you want to have an awesome wardrobe, whatever it is, there are steps to it. And then you have to also determine what's most important to you. What do you value? Like if you're valuing one thing over the other, there's no judgment. Do that thing. But don't say never. As they say, never say never, because you are the captain of your ship. That's it. I'm not preaching no more today. Let's get into these reports. Thank you to my girl, LaWanda Austin over at Hardcore Title, Nevada. I love her so much. She's freaking awesome. Looking at Henderson, here's our median list price. $670,000. I know, guys. I just said you can afford it. And I said that real estate is not getting any cheaper. I don't know what to tell you how to do it, but you can't. I'm not going to say that you can't, because you can. If somebody's doing it, you can do it too. Maybe you just don't live in Henderson. I know I ain't. Median price for a new listing is at $550, which is actually down from last week. We're looking at median days on market is 49 days. So that's actually pretty good. Average day is 125, but if you've got all the goods, good credit, good lender, good history, good all the goods, you might be get out of there in a little over a month, basically right at a month and a half. Rent is up, honey, $24.05, and it is a slight seller's market in Henderson. Okay. All right. Las Vegas, city of Las Vegas. Prices are the median list price is at $584,900. New listings are keeping it straight across the board. They're at $499,000. And they've been there for the last couple weeks. Average days on market is going to be 139 days. But if you have all the goods, it's going to be 42 days. So once again, just a little over a month and a half. And then median rent is up in the city of Las Vegas, which is $23.25. and it's a strong seller's market in the city of Las Vegas. So if you are a seller in Las Vegas, it's your time to shine. It's the season for you to decide what you want as far as if it's time for you to move somewhere. Maybe it's time for you to upgrade. Maybe you want to cash in on that equity that you have and maybe get something else. That's the power of home ownership, is that if you started somewhere, that my nail tech the other day, we're talking real estate, because I talk real estate all the time. And he's just like, yeah, I've got $200,000 in equity already in my home. And I'm like, dang. And he bought his house in 2021. I don't know how he did it, how he has that much equity. It really was more like one something. It was like 180, but it was good equity. It's a good equity on his home. So, but he has the potential that if he says, okay, I don't want to live in a townhouse anymore, he could sell his townhouse, get the price of it, get the equity, whatever his closing costs are, and move it on up to the south side if you want to move to Henderson, which I doubt. Anyway, there's that. North Las Vegas. I told y'all a couple weeks ago, it was a strong seller's market here, and now it's a strong seller's market in Las Vegas. And that little emblem is ticking up for Henderson too. So buyers, get ready. Get you somebody that's going to represent you well. Okay. Somebody like me. Anyway, North Las Vegas, we've got the median list price at $445, which is down a little bit of a dip from last week. The median price of new listings is keeping it nice and steady at $439,900. Average days on market is going to be $135. The median days on market is 35. This is the way that when I read these days on market, that's telling you what kind of market it is, whether it's a buyer's market or a seller's market, for those of you guys that don't know. When we have it's a low amount of days on market, that means that it is a seller's market. That means that as soon as that house is out there, somebody is snatching it up. And each home, depending on the quadrant of homes. So like, say if I'm looking at homes that are $1 million homes, everybody wants $1 million home, right? $1 million home is hard to sell, honey. $7 million, because how many people have $7 million that want to buy a house right now? I don't know. Those homes stay on market for much longer. And so, okay, I don't know what that sound was. Anyway, so just consider that those homes, depending, if you got a home that's 300,000 or lower, the days on market is going to be even lower, because that's more affordable and more people need affordable properties. So just saying, when I'm mentioning these days on market, I'm telling you that because it's giving you an understanding of why it's a strong seller's market in North Las Vegas, or why it's a slight seller's market, like we're going to talk about in Pahrump. Median rent is pretty steady across North Las Vegas, with $2,200 as our median rent out here. So it's a slight seller's market in Pahrump. It's been keeping it the same. You guys know, every time I tell y'all, Pahrump is up and down, up and down, up and down. Well, this week it's going like, who knows? I don't know. Shout out to Pahrump though. So once again, if we're talking about affordability and you're like, okay, Vegas is too expensive, all the Californians, if you really want something that's super affordable, Pahrump might be the spot for you. It just might be. And Pahrump is growing. And honestly, I expect that the equity that you'll get going to Pahrump now-ish in a few years, because it's growing now, that's when you buy, is when it's growing. Like, okay, boom. I might be next to a meth house today. I'm kidding. I'm not. Anyway, wherever you are, it might not be the most awesome neighborhood, but as that neighborhood improves, we talk about gentrification, right? As that neighborhood improves, your equity improves with it. So go for it. We're looking at median days on market at 124 days. I mean, average days is 124 days. Median days is 77 days, which is down a little bit, but it's still a very slight seller's market. The rent out there, $1,650, which actually took a really big dip. Like, it's, when I'm looking at my little chart here, it's like, woo. So that's $1,650 median rent in Pahrump. So if you're trying to get something out there, let me know. Might be able to hook you up. Okay. And that is the market report, guys. That's all I got for you. I'm gonna leave you with this. If you say you can. If you say you can't, you ain't. Okay. And you know how Glorilla said it. At the end of the day go in. Okay, that's all I got for y'all. I hope you're having a great, fabulous Friday. Again, y'all meet through it. Oh, look at God. Meet me out here, y'all. Come support the kids this weekend. Saturday, if you guys don't have anything to do, and even if you do, just come by. Again, it's gonna be the Immortal Showdown Part 3 semifinals, Las Vegas edition competition for the dancers, for the competitive dancers. Come and support baby girl Kendra as she comes out there and tears up the stage, and all of the others that are coming out. Doors open at 11. Show starts at 12. Marvin M. Sedway Middle School. Support the kids. See you guys soon. I love you all. Thank you so much for tuning in. You're awesome, and you got this. I am Draysher, the wedding realtor, and whether you want to say yes to the house or the spouse, I'm here supporting you through life's most important moments. If you or anyone you know has a question about real estate, send me a DM. My contact information is in my social media. So if you need to reach out, I think my number is up there. Only call me about real estate or wedding. Okay. And those of you that are getting married, you need a planner. You need a coordinator at the very least. Don't play yourself. All right. Listen to me. That's all I got for you all. I love you all. Let me end the stream on all these other